Hey, what's up, Royals? How y'all doing today? I am so excited to be back. Listen here, I'm very excited to be back. I did want to talk and discuss just before we just have to get up out of here. But I know y'all been seeing the Diddy, and now we have Young Miami. Oh my goodness, this is a lot. This is a lot. So I wanted to at least come on here and chill out with you guys. I was supposed to go live the other day, but I was too busy over here gathering receipts, doing some investigations and things like that. So I know today for sure we'll be on here and we'll be discussing. I'm not really sure if I want to do like an open panel or not, but I think the more the merrier, right? But child, this new lawsuit is just it's really adding the icing to the cake, the cherry on top. And you know what? Young Miami was mentioned in Lil Rod's lawsuit. So, in my opinion, I feel like, do y'all remember that lady, Ethiopian? She was in Diddy's camp and she was rolling with him. And some way, somehow, she got up out of it. I think that the people are talking. I think everybody's talking. I believe that Lawyer is really getting to the money. He saw how much money Young Miami was making. He said, let me get into the bag too. Okay. Y'all remember when Young Miami was online and she was bragging about her allowance? What was the allowance for? I want to know. Was it an allowance or was it a pay for a good job for doing the work that you did, allegedly? Calling that lady, telling her to disconnect with her baby. I don't know why some people act like they just don't know what's going on or whatever the case may be. We see people online arguing back and forth all the time. We see couples online arguing all the time. Look at Cardi B and look at her man. Look at Cardi B and look at her man. Well, her husband. Child, it's a lot. And even with Cardi B and doing what she's doing, um, you're doing a little too much. You're doing a little too much. You're doing a little too much, child. Yeah, but I just wanted to come through, chop it up a little bit. I guess we can get on Instagram right quick and kind of see what stories are trending. That would be cool. Here, let me look. Yeah, let's get on Instagram and see what stories are trending right now. Baddest in the room. Oh, okay, okay. Come on. Okay. So we gotta. All right. Yes. 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 Baby, look at the Harrises. The Harrises are looking amazing. So Darius Harris is now playing for the Dallas Cowboys, baby. He's now playing for the Dallas Cowboys. He's actually, I didn't know if it was 46 or 47. Yeah, I didn't know if it was 46 or 47. Yes, beautiful photo. Yes. All right, so we're just gonna roll down. Okay, so the Jasmine brand has reported young Miami accused of harassing woman Diddy impregnated, telling her to get an abortion. Child, let's read this right quick. Young Miami, real name Carisha Brownlee, is accused of harassing the woman who recently sued Diddy, claiming that over a 4-year period he drugged grapes and got Jane Doe pregnant. In fact, she claims the City Girls rapper told her to terminate the pregnancy. Carisha, Carisha Brownlee, defendant Combs' associate, harassed Jane Doe by repeatedly calling her and telling her Jane Doe to have an abortion. The complaint states, as previously reported, a woman filed the suit on Friday under the name Jane Doe. She claims Diddy drugged and assaulted her over 4 years. Jane Doe also says that she became pregnant during one of the encounters before suffering a miscarriage. At the time of her pregnancy, Diddy was he was dating young Miami, who Jane Doe says harassed her about getting an abortion. Child, the way that she was waving up that sign. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me put up this screen. Yeah, y'all weren't able to see it. Okay, so we can't even lie. Like young Miami was sitting up there. I'm a or, and she was so proud to say that she was an or. We're gonna get into that. I have a live set up for about I think 4:30 this today. Elizabeth Ovenstein, aka Superhead, claims she was gifted to Diddy by high-powered music execs. You choose your pill, you take your champagne, and that's your vibe for the night. It's effing, it's effing intense. Do y'all know Kareen Steffens? She's the one that wrote the book Superhead. Well, her name was Superhead, and Confessions of um what was it? Confessions of a Video Vixen. Child, shout out to the neighborhood talk. Neighbors here, she goes again. Elizabeth Overseen, better known as Superhead, is speaking out about her past relationship with Diddy, but she is not singing the same tune as his recent accusers. In a recent interview with the Daily Beast, Overseen claims she was gifted to Diddy by another high-powered music executive shortly after his 2001 breakup with Jennifer Lopez. In the interview, she details meeting Puff after that a long day of popping pills and drinking with other music executives. She explained how she met Diddy at a nightclub around 3 a.m. while leaving. She was introduced to him by the exec and claims all he said was send her to my house, and that was it. I got the order to go to his house, and that was the first time he and I spent time. Now I'm reflecting on the past events, she claimed. I realized that I was given to him as a gift by another executive. Now, in the interview, Overseen goes on to detail how she knew she was what hold on. Overseen goes on to detail how she knew what was expected of her when she got to the home. She stated she was no victim, and she went in with her eyes open, planning to capture the world in which everything goes. She went on to detail, you choose your pill, you take your champagne, and that's your vibe for the night. She says, it's effing intense. And that was kind of a scene. On another occasion at Diddy's mansion on Miami Star Island, Steffens recalls it being like the Great Gatsby with men in tuxedos and topless women in angel wings, champagne and synchronized swimmers on the outside with group sex and bathrooms, trays of hors d'oeuvres, and drugs, pills being passed around on the inside. Child, now y'all get into this. Now I told y'all I felt a certain type of way about Lil Boosie. Child, Lil Boosie had reached out to me, child. It was conversation in the DM, child. He's Whew. But now his daughter is speaking out. Let's see what she has to
You
say.
suck, bro. I'm not finna get on here and I know you suck with that because you rather go to the internet and have a conversation with the internet about your kids before you come to us and have that conversation. I said you was a bad father because you not. You gonna make sure your kids straight. You always gonna do that. But emotionally, mentally, you suck. You suck, bro. And I know you suck with that because you rather go to the internet and have a conversation with the internet about your kids before you come to us and disrespect my pops. I'm not finna get on here and go against the grain and go against my daddy. Nobody finna make me do that. But it's like you making me do that. They not even making me do that. You making me do that. You steady speaking on me. You steady like I would respect if you just say just one time, just say my daughter know how I feel about that. Can we move on to the next question? I'm not finna get on here and disrespect my pops. I'm not finna get on here and go against the grain and go against my daddy. Nobody finna make me do that. So if the world really knew all the things and the hurtful things you told me before and I forgave you, you wouldn't even understand. And no matter how you feel, at the end of the day, blood. I am your daughter. So if the world really knew
Child, it's a lot. When we think about, you know, this young lady, yes, she's, young and still finding herself. I don't think it's appropriate for the dad to continuously talk about her sexuality and what she has going on. Like she said, it could be, just skip the question. If you and I know that you don't totally agree, why continue to make beef? Why continue to make our relationship more strained? You know, I mean, it kind of takes me back to Ti when he decided to bring his daughter's personal business, her body count to the internet. It's kind of like move on, move forward. Child, y'all get into it. The judge who placed a Detroit teen in handcuffs during a field trip has been demoted to speeding tickets and other relatively minor offenses. Child, get him out of there. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Okay, so it says Judge Kenneth King lost courtroom duties in August and was ordered into social emotional training by the chief judge at 36th District Court. Instead of handling key hearings and major felonies, he returned this week to the court's traffic division. We appreciate his efforts in preparing for this role and wish him success as he transitions into this new responsibility. Judge William McConaughey said in a written statement. King's attorney told Perkins said the judge is willing to work anywhere in the court. No, get that man up out of get him up out of there. Get him up out of there.
Today, attorneys for a Missouri woman stood outside the Dirk.
Now let's go ahead and go. All right, so Pink denies rumors of deleting ex posts related to Diddy's arrest. I'm not associated with any of the people mentioned.
I've been performing on stage since I was 13 years old. It's 34 years of my
Okay, so Jag is back
life.
out performing,
And one of
child.
my greatest
Okay, here, let me.
musical influence was Frankie Beverly and Maze. Before I Let Go is probably one of my favorite records. And I'm sure some of y'all. So we decided that we were going to bring this back. I actually recorded this record 5 years ago, and I'm grateful to do it here for him. Rest in heaven, Frankie Beverly,
Okay, so she
and
gave us
let's do the Let Go. Go ahead.
Frankie Beverly. Okay,
When I was with Val, I was 1,000% faithful. Like, what? Niggas couldn't even, like, I was untouchable, baby. He started DM. So Shaq was at the party. It was a girl standing beside me, and she was like trying to get a picture. And she was like, can you tap him to get a picture? And I tapped Shaq, and I'm like, she wants a picture. I asked Shaq for
But
the picture.
wait. Did he know that you and Shaq was DMing prior to that?
I told you, he grabbed my phone and looked at it and was like, I want to see what niggas have been DMing you.
So you, wait a minute.
When we
hold
first
on,
started
hold
our
on, hold on,
relationship.
hold on. So you know this man, know you and Shaq done DM. And you gonna lean over.
I never DM'd him back.
But you know Shaq done DM'd you.
A period. He didn't DM you.
Don't matter. Don't matter. And
I
you
didn't
leaned
speak
over.
to him. I didn't speak to him. I said she want to take a picture. That was it. That was all. That was it. Jack
No.
said no. He was like, no. And I was like, girl, look, I said, girl, he said no. When I was with Val, I was 1,000% faithful. Like, what? Niggas couldn't even, like, I was untouchable, baby. He started DM. So Shaq was at the party. It was a girl standing beside me, and she was like trying to get a picture. And she was like, can you tap him to get a picture? And I tapped Shaq, and I'm like, she wants a picture. I asked Shaq for the picture.
But wait. Did he know that you and Shaq was DMing prior to that?
I told you, he grabbed my phone and looked at it and was like, I want to see what niggas have been DMing you.
So you, wait a minute.
When we
hold
first
on,
started our
hold
relationship.
on. So you know this man, know you and Shaq done DM. And you gonna lean over.
I never DM'd him back.
But you know Shaq done DM'd you.
A period. He didn't DM you.
Don't matter. Don't matter. And
I
you
didn't
leaned over.
speak to him. I said she want to take a picture. That was it. That was all. That was it. Jack said no. He was like, no. And I was like, girl, look, I said, girl, he said no. When I was with Val, I was 1,000% faithful. Like, I was like, it wasn't for me, it was for her.
Yeah.
And then he was like, ha ha ha, I'm just joking. And I think the ha ha ha, I'm just joking sent your boy off.
Oh, so Shaq flirted with you.
I guess, but I didn't take
You don't guess. That was a flirt.
the ha ha ha.
All that was a flirt.
I wasn't doing it with ill intent. Like, I'm trying to get his
Yeah,
attention. But he didn't do it there. It was when we got in the car that it set him. Like, as soon as we got in the car,
It's just
the fuck you think you doing talking to niggas, da, da, da. And I'm just like, what is going on? So I'm just quiet because that's just my nature. I'm just quiet. And y'all seen the elevator. Y'all seen the elevator shit. That's what happened in the elevator.
The elevator.
And I was just being quiet because that's just how I am.
That elevator video was crazy.
It was over some I think you flirting in my face type of shit. And
Listen here. Do y'all remember this? But see, you know what? It'd be so funny that these dudes, they will square up with a lady, but won't get out there and square up with a man like that. Why can't y'all take it back to the old days where the guys just get on out there, they squabble it on down? Oh no. You see, I mean, this dude, I mean, you're way stronger than her. All your testosterone, ain't no telling if you was drinking. Now you ready. Let you walk around and take, now you about to take off your jacket. Y'all, let's get into it. Hold on, let's start this over.
And
look at him. Oh, shoot. Look like he spit in her face. She was looking cute. Got her heels on. So is that his security right here? I want to know, is that his security? Like, get in between them. Why would you do that? Oh. Look like he took a ring off her hand. See? Looked like he took a ring off of her hand. I'm not really sure, but he grabbed her hand. He pulled something off, and then he decided to put it in his pocket. Okay, now he's feeling froggy. Now he's getting hot. Now he's got to take the jacket off. Now he about to get up in her face. Let's do it. What's up, B? What's up, B? Spit in her face. What's up? What you gonna do? What? Baby, it was about to be a girl fight. Child. And he was already amped up. Look, you see, like right there, he takes something from her. He takes something from her right there. Child, this kind of remind me of Solange in the elevator, honey. Now, Shad wasn't giving Solange, honey, because Solange, honey, listen here. Were y'all there for? You had to have been there for it. Let me go ahead and go past this. Let's see what else is on the docket.
Today, a grand jury has indicted Audriana Cobb Williams, the former Dougherty County teacher who was arrested for 2 counts of sexual assault of a student in December of last year. WALB has been following this case since the teacher's arrest. According to the indictment, Cobb Williams is facing 2 counts of sexual contact by an employee or agent in the first degree.
Of course, everyone, even persons indicted, are innocent until proven guilty in court. However, we believe, based upon the information that we have, that there's...
Today, a grand jury has indicted Audriana Cobb Williams.
This teacher and TikTok star danced her way into getting millions of views on social media.
As far as this teaching go, I am unreachable. I'm number 1 in your top 10.
Audriana Williams and her cheer team became an overnight hit.
You in my business? Don't do that.
But her alleged business is out there now after Williams was accused of having multiple sexual encounters with a student. The Shade Room has the warrant, and we're learning more about the student involved, where these alleged sex crimes took place, and what you can do to protect your kids from possible abuse.
It is our job to keep them safe.
I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates.
Child, they got her and they locked her up, honey. Baby, see, this is the thing. That's why I tell y'all so often, have a relationship with your child. Each and every day, the question should be, how was your day? You know, was every, you know, how did your day go? Did you bully anybody? Did anybody bully you? Do you feel like you could talk to me? And then, you know, just kind of go into other questions and they'll talk. But yes, always be mindful that, yeah, we are sending our children to school and we think that they're going to be in good hands. Sometimes things happen. All right, let's get into this. Son of Donald Trump's alleged would-be assassin Ryan Roth arrested for what? Son of Donald Trump's alleged would-be assassin Ryan Roth arrested for. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all, get into this.
While he was going out, the FBI stopped him and said, FBI, freeze. Yeah, that is a sentence most people aren't used to hearing on a daily basis, but that is exactly what a mechanic at a shop in Greensboro heard on Saturday.
Exclusive video you're about to see, shared with Fox 8 tonight, shows the moments the FBI arrested the son of Ryan Ruth, the man accused of attempting to assassinate former President Donald Trump while on his golf course in Florida. Orrin Ruth, now in custody, charged with possession of child pornography and receipt of child pornography. Fox 8's Justin Lundy joining us live in the studio after finding that video for us and talking to people who saw him get arrested. And Justin, people were just going about their day. All of a sudden, agents come swarming.
Yeah, the mechanic I talked to said he saw the arrest, was surprised, but also said the undercover FBI agents in the video you're about to see have been around in the area for weeks. Take a look. Around 4 o'clock Monday afternoon, this security footage from a nearby mechanic business in Greensboro shows a man wearing a black hoodie walking up the
why he was going
gravel driveway of Van Wert Street and met by FBI agents with their guns drawn. The man with his hands up is Orrin Ruth. He's the son of Ryan Ruth, the man accused of attempting to assassinate former President Donald Trump on September 15th at his golf course in Florida. The CNA sheriff says he was one of the mechanics in this video working on a vehicle nearby.
I mean, you usually see that on TV, on the movies, but I actually saw that in real life. So that was actually cool to see, but it was also scary.
Sheriff says prior to Ruth's arrest, he had seen law enforcement officials camped out near his mechanic shop.
They were here for 1 week. They came the first time, they searched his house, and he was not here. So they just searched the house. They did a couple hours hanging around here. Then they left. And then the next day again, they came. They were around all night.
Federal documents say the FBI searched Orrin Ruth's apartment on Saturday. Investigators seized multiple electronic devices and found hundreds of files of child sexual abuse. He faces 2 gravel driveway of Van charges of possessing and receiving child sexual abuse material. The day before FBI arrested Ruth, Greensboro police took him into custody on several drug charges, including possession of cocaine and ketamine. You can also see GPD officers assist the FBI in Orrin Ruth's arrest on Monday. Sheriff says he and his co-workers have seen Ruth around but have never had trouble with the man.
I mean, sometimes you do complain about the fact that we park our car right next to where he lives, so he complains most of the time, but other than that, there has not been any trouble.
Orrin Ruth's father, Ryan Ruth, was indicted on Tuesday on charges that he attempted to assassinate a major presidential candidate, and no attorneys listed for Orrin Ruth's in court documents. Michael? 2 charges.
Okay, so this guy has passed arrest. Ruth Orrin Alexander, Arraignment Agency, Riley Police Department, charge interfere with emergency communication. Ralph Orrin Alexander, AR Agency, Riley Police Department. The charge, well, this was on DOA 6/18/2016. Charge assault on a female. Ralph Orrin Alexander, ARR Agency, Riley Police Department, DOA 213-15. Charged with driving while impaired. Well, you can clearly see from August 21st, 2016, interfere with emergency communication, assault on a female, driving while impaired. This guy has some things going on upstairs. You know what I'm saying? And hold on, that was all, hold on, let's see. That was all, okay, so that was in the same year, and then that was in 15. So it got started in 15 and carried over until 16. Oh, wow. Orrin Ruth and Ryan Roth. Oh, child, honey. This is a lot. Child. Okay, let's go back down.
Moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it was
Camp.
called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand.
So listen here. Usher says that he's not going to say that nobody had come on to him, no actions were being done. Y'all, he was 13. When I think about Usher, I think about Justin Bieber and these viral clips of him and P. Diddy. P. Diddy saying that he's got him for 48 hours and he's promising him all these things. Let's talk about it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
All right, hold on now. Biggie Smalls, Lil Kim, Craig Mack, and rest in peace to the late Biggie, the Craig Mack. But child, this is a party Usher is describing, and these people's names are there at the party. He puts them at the party. He puts his age as 13. He puts this as Puffy's flavor camp. You have all these flavors. And you know what? When I think about flavors, I think about Lil Kim. She said she got designer pussy, comes in all different flavors. That's in one of her lyrics. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans. Jodeci.
Well, listen here, Faith Evans, remember, there's a viral clip of her saying that she was so effed out. She had done it so much. She was freaked off out. Ain't no more freak left in her.
She moved to Jodeci, Mary J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean,
so listen here. Usher says his parents didn't know anything about this, but he has several adults around at that party. Let's work.
Keep you humble somewhat, or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem. I had like,
what
like
a
living
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
See?
Yeah, we want to thank you. Come in. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it. You did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. I should look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should.
Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like that's how. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. Yeah, we want to thank you. Come in. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close, but it's just.
Okay, so in this clip right here, I want y'all to pay attention to Usher's. Miss Judy Cole says, wow. Absolutely wow. Pay attention to Usher's mannerisms, how uncomfortable he looks. It feels like, oh my God, not this again. Dang, I gotta get up in that bed again. Listen here, let's not act like we don't remember when, what's his name? Diddy. Remember Chris Brown? was over at his house and he had this big old bed in the back. Well, if you don't remember here, let me remind you. Okay, so right here, this is Puffy. That's Chris Brown. Chris Brown wanted to hang with the ladies. Puffy grabs him by his collar, pulls him back, give him that tap like, look, he looked like he off that GHB allegedly. Just feeling so good. Looks like he just, if he had his wings, he would have flew. R. Kelly. Let's get into it. One more again. Go through it. Chris Brown is over there with the ladies. He's just mingling, trying to mind his business, have a good time. He's running away from Diddy. Get away from me. He grabs him by his collar, puts his arm around his neck. Oh, you're going to party with me. And look, Diddy is so high for whatever it is. Look, like he got wings. Looking like somebody's grandpa. Okay. All right, now let's get back into this. I had to show y'all what I was talking about. So here we are once again in a room with a white bed. He likes white fingernails, and does the bed always have to be white? Is the question that we need to be asking.
Just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it. You did it.
No, I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even.
Now I want y'all to check out Usher
at all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. Usher.
Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like that's how. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was.
Child, that is an uncomfortable laugh. And then how did you went from 10 years old? So you was looking at him when he was 10, waiting on him to become 13 so you can have your way with him allegedly.
A minute. But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. Yeah,
right.
Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's going to acknowledge this with me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the frosted flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid.
Look, he was about to yoke him out. Listen here, he was about to go to Pound Town on Kevin Hart, but then he realized, oh my God, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling this drink. We got cameras right here. Do y'all think Kevin Hart got the beat down after the cameras went out?
Yo.
Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy.
Look at this uncomfortable stare, the uncomfortable smile, the uncomfortable laugh. And look at this dude, just a big old bully. You got to be alone with somebody else's child. What about that white girl? What's her name? Ava. Where's Ava? And we need to know why Ava said, hi, my name is Ava. I'm a Scorpio. What did you tell her about Scorpios? You're a Scorpio. You November the 4th, Diddy. Y'all both some Scorpios. What did you and Ava have in common? What is it that you have in common with these kids? Honey, they was talking about Michael Jackson. Honey, they should have been looking at you.
They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing.
You said the time of our lives, nigga. I'm scared.
We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Justin, he's in. You
All
ever
right,
seen the movie
now.
48 Hours? Right now, he's having.
Like I said, shout out to Miss Judy Cole's in the building. Thank you for engaging with the queen. She said yes and threw out the butterflies. Yeah, I'm saying they had their eyes on the wrong people. The people, I mean, where's Oprah? Oprah, you should have had your eyes on him while you was sitting out here trying to interview everybody, while you was trying to sit out here and blackball child. And you know what? Why didn't you interview your healer when you found out that he was over there and he was doing those nefarious things, Oprah? We need to hear from Oprah. Where's Oprah at? That she always want to put a microphone in somebody's face. Where is she at today? Gail, we don't want to hear from you. We need Oprah. Where's Oprah at, y'all?
In the book, Porter allegedly recounts discovering and making copies of the sex tapes that Diddy made of himself having sex with young boys that he was managing, including an alleged tape.
Listen here. What did they accuse Michael Jackson of? Young boys, young boys, young boys. No, they had somebody in there. And this is Lord, oh Lord. Child, was Diddy telling these kids that you want to meet Michael Jackson? Child, it's starting to make me think, because they said that they were giving people things to where their memory, where they couldn't remember certain things. I know that it was in the lawsuit, and that ketamine. Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying it, but that's been, a lot of people have been using that. Let's get into what Candace Owens has to say.
Involving an 18-year-old pop star who went on to become a household name. Porter alleges that when she discovered those videotapes of Sean and his sexual encounters in the bedroom in this vault, she made copies of them as protection for herself. Realized that this is a very dangerous situation. I'm going to make copies for protection for myself, and included it as a part of her plan to leave him. But the memoir says that when she watched back the tapes, she was so shocked because there were things, quote, some of the tapes had things I would have never expected. The gay parties are one thing, but the young boys, like the two hip hop stars formerly managed by Diddy and the then 18-year-old pop star, I would have never.
All right, you all. So those were just a few things that I wanted to come by, discuss. We will be live here a little bit later. Ms. Judy Cole says Oprah is hiding. Well, listen here. We're going to be calling her out, and we're gonna plaster her. I'm gonna add her to this thumbnail. I do have a show scheduled. I think I'm gonna go live at 5:55, only so I can have time to add Miss Oprah to this thumbnail. Okay, we do have a show at 4:40. I think I'm gonna let's schedule that for 5:55 Central. Gives me plenty of time to get back home and get that thumbnail together. We're gonna add Oprah to that thumbnail. Calling Oprah, calling Gail. Okay, calling Lauren London. Lauren London, we need you out here. We need you talking. We need to know what your relationship was with Diddy, why you felt like it was cool for Diddy to get on Nipsey's, connecting Diddy and Nipsey and all that. And it's just a whole big situation that we need to address. Before we take up out of here, I want to show y'all that video one more time, and then I'll drop you off in Queen City.
Outfit look like God playing. You know another nigga that's fit like this. Watch that.